What's going on YouTube? Thank you for checking back in with another TDH upload. On today's video we're going to be unboxing my brand new AHP TIG welder. This guy just came in the mail not even 30-45 minutes ago, and I'm super pumped to get this thing out of the box and bring you guys this awesome TIG welder. I had a lot of mixed emotions on the AHP. I was looking at the Vulcan, I was looking at the Everlast, several other welders, obviously Miller, and the Lincoln. I'm using the Lincoln MIG 140 here. This guy, she does the job. I really push her to her limits, and she served me really well. And it was time for me to get a TIG welder and start pursuing some of my own TIG work, because anything that I do need to do that's aluminum wise, I have to outsource a welder to use, and this makes my life 10 times easier. I can do it right here in the garage, get a generator or something and do it mobile with the AHP. So there was a lot of options, and I went with this guy. This one really didn't put a huge dent in the budget. I had about $1,000 to spend, and when you got to look at it with the tungsten filler rod, getting your gas, and obviously purchasing the bottle, that's going to put you back $200, $300, almost $400. So I wanted something that was within my budget, that wasn't going to hurt me too badly, and that would still do the job. The reviews on this guy online were 50-50. Some people say it's not a very good shop welder, but it's good for the hobbyists, and then other people were saying it's a great shop welder. They have several jobs that they do with the AHP, and there's also several other guys that did like welding classes, and they use the AHP, and they said a lot of their students and stuff really beat on these guys, and they've served them really well. And with a new welder and a new person learning to weld, obviously the welder is going to get a little bit of abuse, learning how to set up the welder, dabbing your tungsten into your filler material and all that stuff that sometimes I still do. I'm not the best TIG welder yet, and this is definitely going to hone my skills in and keep me practicing every single day. So now let me stop rambling. Let's get this guy opened up and check this thing out. This is the latest version. I want to say there's 5 versions. This is the 5th one, the newest one. It's coming with the new pedal, the new flex lead line, silicone gas hose, and then supposedly has some upgraded internals. I'm not opening the welder up. A lot of people online have and look through it, and there's all kinds of videos and stuff that people do. So I'm not going to go too crazy with it. I just want to bring this content to my channel and show you guys another milestone in the channel. Something that's really exciting and something that I'm proud of. So let's check this guy out, guys. Alright guys, so this is kind of a big box, so this might be a little awkward. I've got you guys sitting on my stool right now. I actually might pull it down and just lift the welder up onto my table here. Guys, check this guy out here. Brand new, all wrapped up. I'm not going to be able to open it on camera, so I'm just going to drag the welder off the frickin' table here. Let me cut that. We finally got all that stuff off, and I still have more tape on the bottom of it. They taped this guy up pretty well. As you guys can see, they have this nice cover on the front here. I know you guys probably just saw me trying to open it down here, but it's got this nice front cover to protect all of your gauges here, and obviously the digital display, all the settings and stuff for the welder. I know the old one only went up like this far or something silly, and I guess they fixed that, opened it up all the way, and I really like the shield or the face on here. So this is the welder itself. The power switch here on the back. Main power, got your gas line back there. I'm knocking my guy down. Alright, and then this other box has the torch, foot pedal, and all that stuff. So let me clean up some space here. We can open up this box here. So here's a perfect example. This is some parts for a customer here. I had a weld AN fitting on for a turbo drain, and I had to fill all the little valve cover, or excuse me, coil pack holes, and I had to outsource to use my buddy's welder so that way I could finish this job. Had to pay him a portion of the money that I was making from the job, and this just makes life so much more convenient. So let's move onward here. Get you guys set back up. So first is our Nova pedal. This is the new pedal that they are now giving with the AHP. The old pedal was like really hated on. Everyone like complained about it so much. I didn't really like mind it that much. It was a little weird, you know, after learning how to TIG weld on like a Miller synchro wave, and then like jumping on an AHP with the old style. It kind of threw me off, but you know, you learn to use it. Here is regulator that they give you. Seems to be pretty nice condition. Oh yeah, a nice looking one here. So they got that. Hopefully that's in the frame there. The Nova pedal there, the regulator. Here's the inverter. Now I'm obviously going to be using this guy a lot in my little garage here until I can find a way to either wire up 220 to my breaker that's actually in my garage, or getting a generator. So that guy will be used when I'm doing like my stainless steel and carbon here in the small garage. Here's the new silicone gas hose compared to the rubber one that they gave you with the older model. And we've got the stinger and the ground clamp. So we've got a stinger here for the stick welding, and then the ground clamp or earth clamp, whatever you guys want to call that guy. And lastly, should be the TIG torch, consumable, backings, cups, collets. Yep, got everything is in here. Looks like there's even a finger trigger too that you can put on the torch. Sweet. And the one cool thing about this torch that was on the reviews and stuff is that it is a swivel head torch. So the whole torch itself can actually move 360 degrees, as you guys can see here. And then you just tighten up the backing screw on it to put it in the fixed position, and you can weld just about anywhere with it. Alright guys, so I'm not going to go through the whole thing of assembling it on camera, showing you guys how to throw it together. I'm going to read through the user manual, and then I've got to go get some more welding gases. You guys see my bottle is not even behind me, or behind the MIG welder, excuse me. I've got to tape that up to air gas, fill that guy up, and then I'll probably come back, get this thing all assembled, and we'll do a little bit of testing. My camera is also on 2%, so I probably should throw this on the charger if I want to film anything more. So I'll probably see you guys in a couple minutes. I'm going to get all this stuff situated, run up to air gas, they're right up the road, and knock all this stuff out, and we'll be back doing a little bit of testing with her. We are back in the garage, guys. I got a bottle of gas, and I've got the welder all set up here. Got everything hooked up, foot pedals in. I do apologize about that, guys. The battery died on the camera. I didn't end up charging it when I went and got gas, so that's my fault. It's actually on the charger right now as we speak. So yeah, anyways, my fault, guys. The AHP is all set up. She is looking gorgeous here. I'm gonna go ahead and plug her in and power her up for you guys. I was testing a few things earlier. Now this is a 75-25 mix, so I can do some carbon steel, and it'll do stainless wherever I threw the piece. It'll do it, but it's not pretty at all. It'll weld it, but it doesn't have all the beautiful colors. And then here's some 7018 stick welding. Me and Winston were playing around on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire her up for you guys, and so you can kind of check it out, see it. I don't have any argon at the moment to do any aluminum welding, but I'm going to be purchasing the bottle. Like I said in the beginning of the video, had to save me a couple $100 to spare so I can pick up another bottle, because those guys get a little pricey. The 80 CGAs or something like that, I believe is how you say it. They're like $250 to $300, I want to say. And then I think the bigger ones, that's when it gets really pricey. So I'm going to grab one of those. But anyways, let me stop rambling. Let's turn this guy on real quick. Sorry, that's my little rolly stool thing, a rolly cart. she is. I do believe she is set on the TIG feature here. Yep, so we got the TIG feature here. Sorry, I was welding with it earlier. So the TIG feature there on direct current. This is the positioning when you're using the foot pedal or the just single strike on the back of the torch itself. And then this is all the pulse settings and such. This is related to the pulse settings. This is your starting and ending amps for your foot pedal. This is your main amperage here. And then all of this stuff is your AC. Well, these two are your AC and this is your post flow. All related to aluminum, and obviously you can do your post flow with stainless and stuff. So it's an awesome little welder. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the TIG stuff real quick and just lay a couple passes on the carbon. It's gonna be nothing pretty, nothing fancy, and then maybe I'll break out the stick welder and show you guys that real quick too. Alright guys, so we're all set up. I've got some ER70 S2 here, just a drop rod that I was filler rod that I was using earlier. Go ahead and turn my gas on. Foot pedal here. There we go. Alright guys, she's a real smooth machine, man. I really like her. I don't know how I feel about the swivel head yet, but it seems to work alright. Here we go, we'll drop the hood and just lay a little pass or two, nothing crazy. So nothing crazy, just a small little pass on the plate. Just, you know, playing with the welder, nothing serious. It's set at 75 amps. We'll go ahead and maybe weld something a little thicker here. Got these larger T-plates. Here's just this small little pass, nothing serious guys. Got a little bit of undercut up there on the bottom and it's a little cold, but just wanted to show you guys, you know, the welder itself, welding up. Doesn't do half bad for what it is. So I'm going to switch over to the stick machine real quick, or the stick side, and maybe we'll burn a 7018 in real quick. And then I'll wrap this video up and make this a little bit shorter. I don't want to stretch the video too long because it's kind of been already lengthy and I know these videos get kind of boring. So we'll go ahead and do the stick welding side of it and wrap it up. So we've got the machine switched over to the stick setting on DC. Switched it off to the foot pedal here. We're going to be removing this guy because we don't need it. so this little light will shut off when you remove it. So we can drop that down for now. Got the ground on the negative, stinger on the positive, 200 amp stinger. We'll go ahead and set her up at 7018, and I'll burn a pass in on this guy. Hopefully it don't stick out too much. You guys can laugh at me. Alright guys, so I've got my plate set up. Got my amperage turned down to about 75, 76 here. Got a 332nd, 7018 rod. Let's see if I can burn a pass in for you guys. The butt joint, just threw one on there, a little globber. See if I can get some of the slag off. That's hilarious. Yep, that's hilarious. Alright, let me see if I can do one more pass on the front side of this thing. I think I'm going to just lay it over my existing passes right there. Alright, I broke that one down to the damn near end. See if we got a little bit of slag lifting up. Pipeline guys ought to get a crack out of this. It would help if I had my chipping hammer somewhere. Yeah, a little cold, but hey, she welds. She welds. Well, there you guys have it. There is the AHP. It is an awesome, awesome welder. I am super stoked to have this in the garage as my new setup, along with my little MIG 140. Hopefully this guy will serve me well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the content. I hope you guys are excited for the AHP just like I am. Hopefully we can bring out some cool content and show you guys some awesome stuff. Business has been really steady, and I've been picking up work left and right, so hopefully we'll be able to do some aluminum stuff. When I get a bottle of argon on this guy, I've got all my filler rod and everything ready to go, and I'll be set. So as soon as I get that bottle in there, we can do some aluminum work, play around a little bit. I'll probably just run it on low amperage just for a little while until I figure out what I'm doing about my 220, and then we'll go from there. But I'm going to stop rambling, guys. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you made it to the end, hopefully you guys hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Check out all the other videos that we do. We're not just welding. This is something that I've been doing for a little bit. TIG welding, excuse me, I can't really talk. TIG welding, I've been doing it for past, I don't know, year and a half now, but MIG welding is something I've been doing for quite a while, and I've really enjoyed welding and bringing all kinds of content to you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm going to stop talking. I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces. Have a good night.
I'm always in the dark.